Morning, everybody. It's your boy D Mac. Let's talk. Before I get into my topic, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting, all the people who are coming, subscribing, and checking out my content and really giving feedback. This is what's needed for this channel to grow and to become better. So I appreciate every single one of you. Like I said, if you like the content on this channel, then hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe and share this to everybody that you know. Also, you can see right below there's my Cash App. If you want to donate to the program and help me to build and make this a better show for you guys, then feel free to go ahead and donate. And I appreciate each and every blessing. Now that I got that out of the way, oh, one more thing. Go over to my boy Big J show. Big J, let's talk. We on that same level. He brought me in the game and he's teaching me these things, and I really appreciate that, brother. So make sure you go over to Big J, let's talk, because that's where this whole thing started from. Now let's get into my topic. I want to talk about body dysmorphic disorder. And what body dysmorphic disorder is, that is a mental illness involving obsessive focus on a perceived flaw in your appearance. Yeah, and this has been exacerbated by the age that we live in now. We live in the selfie age. We live in the age of me, me, me. Everything is about being selfish and being individual in the time that we're living in, because right now we have more than 200,000 documented cases of body dysmorphic disorder per year. So that's just documented. We have some probably that many more that's not documented. So what that is you have people out here who has fixated on a part of their body that they see as undesirable and unattractive to others, and they have started to obsess about fixing that about themselves. And they will do things as far as they'll go as far as surgery to fix what they think is wrong with themselves, but they'll never see it as being fixed, and they'll continue to mutilate themselves and destroy themselves until they're unrecognizable to their own family. And this is a very sad place to be. And there's a lot of people suffering from this mental health issue because it is a mental health issue. It really is. This is a psychosis that has been formed in the mind of people, especially women, especially our sisters nowadays. You see our sisters going through all of these transformations and doing all of these different things to themselves to try to make themselves desirable, and it's unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. And us as men, we need to start checking women on this because it's causing them to develop this mental health illness called body dysmorphic disorder. You see it everywhere. You see the women out here with the abnormally large breast implants, or the abnormally large butt implants, or cheek implants, or whatever, the nose jobs and all of these things like this that these women are doing to themselves and destroying the original that was made. God made you the way you were, but you feel like he made a mistake. And so you're going to go and fix the mistake that you think God made. And this is where this mental illness comes from. And these people often end up destroying their appearance and looking really horrible. Case in point, Lil Kim. Lil Kim was the baddest bee, in our era coming through the 90s. And she was a very beautiful young lady, very attractive, beautiful young lady. But she got so caught up in the image that they placed on her and the persona that she was trying to upkeep. She had to a lot of competition, and she had to keep her stuff top notch. And so she felt like her black features that she was born with, that God blessed her with, which made her beautiful, weren't good enough. And she had to change them in order to keep up with what the standard of beauty was in America. And the standard of beauty in America has always been the white woman. She's always been the bar. Now it's starting to change, and the what's her name, Kim Kardashian, she brought highlight to the black woman's body, and now the black woman's body and curves are starting to be the in thing. But back in the 90s and beforehand, the standard of beauty was always the white woman. That's where we have the black woman wearing the long colored weaves, the blonde weaves, and getting their skin bleached, and all of the things and the accents that they do is to lighten them up to make them closer to that standard of beauty that was set in America. And this causes our black women in particular to have this body dysmorphic disorder. They call it colorism. That's another form of body dysmorphic disorder, because you perceive your skin complexion as being undesirable and something is wrong with it, and you become fixated on fixing it. That's where we have Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa is unrecognizable these days. Sammy Sosa used to be my complexion. Now Sammy Sosa looks like a white man. That's body dysmorphic disorder. Serena Williams, and this broke my heart. Oh my God, it broke my heart, because next to Angela Bassett, Serena Williams was my crush. And when I saw her with her bleached skin, my heart was broken, because this woman is, to me, in my own opinion, this is just my personal opinion, she is a very, very beautiful black woman. She is the epitome of what beautiful black woman is. Black beauty, that's Serena and Venus Williams to me. And to see her feel like that her blackness wasn't beautiful enough, and she felt like she had to lighten her skin up, man, that really broke my heart, man. And you know, my feelings for her is kind of fell away. So you missed your chance, Serena. Sorry. Well, the Jackson family. We know about Michael. They said that he had vitiligo, and this was the reason why he bleached his skin to make it all one even tone. But it seems like other family members had vitiligo too, and they also had a problem with their nose. So all of these surgeries and things of this nature is going to affect you in your older age. And this is what people don't understand. You look at an aging little Kim, and she looks like a cartoon figure. She doesn't even look real anymore. We've had people who've been interviewed who spent almost close to $1 million on surgeries. We've had women who will go down to a smaller country to get these cheap surgeries and end up losing their life. We just recently had a woman who lost her life in Mexico trying to have a butt job done. All of these things that our women are destroying themselves for, trying to make themselves more desirable to us when they're already desirable. God made you desirable from day one. And just because you feel like something is a flaw does not mean that everybody sees it as a flaw. I love big women. I love women on the heavy side. That's my preference, because that's just what I like. You know, and there's so many sisters out here that are big and beautiful, and they are so self-conscious, and they do things to try to make themselves look smaller, and they do things to, you know, try to change their look. Baby, you're beautiful the way you are, exactly the way you are. There's something that you have that another woman don't, and God placed that in you for a reason. You're already desirable, you're already attractive. And you know, a lot of times I feel like that, because a woman will make a statement that nobody sees me as attractive or nobody likes me. It's not really that nobody likes you. It's just the people that you want to like you don't like you. And that's why you say nobody, because you don't see anybody else as being important. But there are people that love what you are, and they appreciate what you are. And if you ever become humble enough to realize that, then you will have a happier life, and you won't spend your life trying to please others and do what you think is going to be acceptable by society. My women, y'all are beautiful. Quit destroying yourselves. It's not worth it. It'll be so sad if you go and get those surgeries and do all of that stuff to yourself and still get dogged out and still get mistreated and still get undervalued by men. It's not about your looks at all. It's never been about your looks. That's the surface level stuff that will just draw our attention. That's all it's for, to gain our attention, because men are visual creatures. And once you gained our attention with the visual, what then do you have to offer besides just that visual? Because that visual is not going to hold up for a real man. A real man is going to expect a whole lot more out of a woman. And so, you ladies out here in this age of the selfie, in this age of the affirmation, you're going to have to understand that it takes more than your looks. Your appearance is not going to get you taken care of. It's going to come down to your personality, your character, and who you really are. Are you that Proverbs woman? And I'm not saying, are you a saved woman? Are you a Christian woman or none of that? Are you a prudent woman? Are you the type of woman that is described in Proverbs? Because that's what we're talking about. The character of the woman, the resilience of the woman, the wisdom of the woman. This is what we're talking about. All that outer stuff ain't nothing. That's just surface level. Anybody can make themselves up to look like something attractive. But what it comes down to is what's really inside. That's what's going to be the difference between longevity and just bouncing from person to person, because they're attracted to your looks. So, ladies, I hope you get something out of this. Body dysmorphic disorder is real, and it's running rampant through the United States. Like I said before, there's more than 200,000 documented cases every year of women torturing themselves, butchering themselves, going through all of this, spending billions and billions of dollars on all of these cosmetic things to try to look like what they think is acceptable to society. And it's not necessary. Love yourself the way you are. Really love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, there's absolutely no way that you can love a man. This is your boy D Mac, and I'm out.